Second experiment is time division multiplexing. So time division multiplexing is nothing but a transmission of two or more signals over a common path, common channel. So ஒரு signal or two or more signals என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க single common pathல they will transmit. So அந்த ஒவ்வொரு signal எப்படி இருக்கும், each signal is independent of each other, so it will not depend everything, it is independent. So what are the components needed for this experiment is நம்மளோட TDM kit, as usual CRO, patch cards and connecting probes. Next, our second experiment is time division multiplexing. So for that we are going to use this TDM kit as well as same as that of previous experiment madriye patch cards and CRO in order to display and see the waveform CRO. So what do you mean by TDM? What do you mean by time division multiplexing? It is the process of sending more than one source information. So what do you mean by source information here? So at a time la more than one source of information. So நம்ம transmitterல இருந்து receiverக்கு we have to send more than one source information in a single channel, so with different time slot. So this is the concept. Single channel la many number of source information send பண்ண போறோம், each having different time slot but in a single channel. So in the principle தான் என்ன பண்ண போறோம், we are going to verify. For this you can see the Tdm block diagram here. So left side is full of transmitter section, right side is full of receiver section. So in the left side you might see the four knobs. Okay, four knob irukka, in the four knobs edukaga, in order to select the different frequency values for our source information. So enna sollirukom, different time slot la irukkudiya ella message signals ayum single channel la transmit pandrathu dhaan nammaloda TDM oda principle nu sollirukom. So for that here 250 Hz, 500 Hz, 1 kHz and 2 kHz. So இந்த 4 knobs யூஸ் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ண போறோம், different time slotல உள்ள message sources generate பண்ணி we are going to transmit. Then என்ன பண்ண போறோம், நம்மளோட channel transmitter ஓட channel, here it is TXD இருக்கா. So this is our transmitter's channel to our receiver section. Single channel la we are going to transmit and we are going to receive the information. So this is the principle behind it. First என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன் அப்படினா, I am going to check the 250 Hz signal. So for that nammaloda 250 Hz signal la here T2 pin la have connected the CRO. Now you can check the waveform. So this is our 250 Hz waveform, which is nothing but enadhu nammaloda source information. So idoda time slot enadhu 250 Hz. So next same concept la enna panna pora, I am going to generate for our 500 Hz. So appo enna pananum, I am going to plug from here and place here. So now it is 500 Hz. So you can note down the change in the waveform. So similarly for our 1 kHz. This is our 1 kHz waveform. So now what I am going to do is, இப்ப நம்ம generate பண்ணிருக்க எல்லா signals என்ன பண்ண போறேன், transmitter la single channel valiya I am going to transmit. Okay, right. So now I have connected, okay, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 and channel 0. You can note down the 4 channels are available here. So நம்ம generate பண்ணிருக்கிற different time slots இருக்கக்கூடிய information message source signal எல்லாத்தையும் channel 0, channel 1, channel 2 க்கு I have given as an input. So here I have interconnected. So here also, here also. Then என்ன பண்ண போறோம், receiver நம்ம transmitter single channel என்ன வரணும், எல்லாமே multiplex ஆகி combine ஆகி it should there. So on the single channel oda transmitter output la I am going to place the CRO and I am going to check. So yellow indicates the positive end of a CRO and blue indicates the negative end. So you can see the waveform here. So this is our multiplexed output, right? So 4 time slots la irukkudiya source information we have given here. So I am going to change it, you can see it clearly. So 250 Hz, then 500 Hz, 1 kHz and 2 kHz. So எல்லாமே என்ன இருக்கு, multiplex ஆயிருக்கு நம்மளோட transmitter channel. Now this is the output. So this output I am going to fed as input to our receiver section. So before checking the receiver connection, I am going to check the clock pulse. Okay, so here transmitter section la there will be a clock available, as well as receiver section la there will be clock. So transmitter oda clock pulse we can verify before giving us to the receiver. So I am going to place the CRO pin there. So this is my clock pulse. So in the clock நம்ம எதுக்கு கொடுக்க போறோம்? We are going to give us an input to our receiver clock. So receiver clock I am giving us an input. So next நம்மளோட transmitter sessionல உள்ள output should be given to the input of our receiver section, right? So இங்க transmission D இருக்கா TXD. So that I am interconnecting with the receiver D or XD. So next same thing நம்ம transmissionல உள்ள channel 0 I am interconnecting with receiver channel 0. So next என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? We are going to check the output for our original signal. So initially நம்ம என்ன signal generate பண்ணி கொடுத்தோமோ so அதெல்லாம் multiplex ஆன output we have checked in TXCH0 அந்த pinல check பண்ணோம். Now there is a separate channels available. So இங்க என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க? receiver sectionல combined ஆன multiplexed output நம்ம கொடுத்திருக்கோம். So அது என்ன ஆகணும்? ஒவ்வொரு சேனல்லையும் separate output we should get that. So I am going to check now. So here we are getting the output. So this is the 250 Hz output. So similarly we can check for all others. So channel 1, channel 2 and channel 3 everything we can check. So what is the concept here? First different time slots இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்மளோட message signal that is source information signal we are multiplexing and transmitting. So what is the concept here is single channel என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Single channel multiplexed waveform we can transmit which is even having different time slots. So also we can receive பண்ணிக்கலாம். So this is the concept behind our time division multiplexing.